Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the World of Akala channel, where we are coming down to Earth today for the second session in the brand new campaign that I have not named yet because the name is a slight spoiler. Nor am I playing the intro yet because the intro is also a spoiler. Hopefully, we'll be able to say the name and show the intro at some point in this session. I thought we were going to get to do that last session, but because things didn't go as planned. Anyway.
Do they ever?
No.
Your first rule of being a DM, right?
Yes. DM's plans never survive first contact with the players.
Exactly.
So last week, we were introduced to the Mitchell family. Wade and his three children, Theresa, Ryan, and Sarah, who insists on going by the name Proxy. They were coming home from a family movie night, and when they got home, they realized that someone had gotten into their house through a door that was unlocked that Wade had insisted that he had locked. Wade went into the house and was ambushed by a couple of men. The two of the kids, Ryan and Theresa, tried to help him fight back against these men. More men came in. There was a decent scuffle. Theresa and Ryan got involved while Sarah was calling the police. They wanted to take Wade. Wade at first was insisting he wasn't going with them, but then told Ryan and Theresa to back off and acted like he was going to go with them as long as they left the kids alone. And as they were trying to get him out of the house, he turned and attacked the men that were on him, putting one at gunpoint after stealing one of the guns off of another one. But he was overtaken by three more men that came in, and they dragged him off to an SUV while Ryan and Theresa tried fighting off more of these men. And as they started to pull away, another SUV came up to pick up the rest of the men. More came out, started fighting again, and Cameron Blake, an old army friend, as Wade put it, of Wade's, came screeching up in his vehicle and started taking shots at the men. Sarah tried getting in the family vehicle and coming out of the garage and ramming one of the SUVs as it was pulling away, but it did not stop. Cameron Blake was able to chase the men off, with one of them trying to drag Theresa away by the leg. But they all ran off, and Blake was a bit upset that Sarah had called the police and said that they needed to get away before the police got there. So you all, one of you, Ryan, reluctantly, the other two a bit too eager, all got into Cameron Blake's vehicle and went off towards his underground lab, where he said he would keep you safe while he got Wade back. You all insisted that you go along with him, and after some prodding, he agreed. He gave you some body armor to keep you protected. And that was when there were explosions outside the lab. And the door flew open, and I forgot, he explained to you what was going on. That it was the United Earth Coalition, the organization trying to end climate change, where both Wade and Cameron Blake once worked. That had abducted your father. They are using a machine that can manipulate reality itself in an attempt to turn the world back to the Stone Age, to effectively end climate change. And to use that to take control over the world in the process. He explained that to you on the way back to the lab, and then the stuff at the lab happened. But then members of the UBC flooded into the cave after blowing the door open, and Cameron Blake disappeared after telling you to run through one of the closets in there through a secret passage. He disappeared, and then you were gassed by members of the UBC, and you were all knocked out. That was where we left off. That is not where we're going to pick up. We are actually going to pick up with Cassandra Carlisle, Libby's character.
Meanwhile,
Exactly. At the Legion of Doom. Oh, wait.
On the morning of it was March 10th, the night of March 10th that went down. The morning of March 11th, just get my notes up. My mouse is being so difficult. It's like every third click doesn't go through. It's annoying.
and at least it doesn't sputter across the screen.
That's true. I'm guessing yours does that?
It has been, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds very annoying.
Imagine trying to play a simple game.
Yeah, that sounds incredibly difficult. So yes, the morning of March 11th, Monday morning, Cassandra Carlisle, Cece, is
Cece.
reporting for work at the United Earth Coalition.
March 10th.
No, it's the morning of March 11th.
Oh, sorry.
So it is after they've been knocked out, but we're not quite picking up with them yet. Does CC carry a purse?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
So just a wallet on her?
Yeah, we're gonna make CC a lesbian also, just because it's easier for me to roleplay.
Oh my god.
All right.
Authentic.
Carries a
Oh
backpack.
boy.
Yeah.
Wears jeans all the time.
Exactly. She's not butch, but she's not, uber feminine. Let's say she carries a messenger bag, because she also will carry, maybe, I don't know, a
The
book.
bad thing is, as soon as he asked about purse, I immediately thought of a messenger bag.
Well, I have a little messenger bag that I carried when I was in Sweden, because, I had to carry more stuff, but...
Well, my main focus is, do you keep your wallet on you, or will that be, in your bag in your locker at work?
It'll be in her pocket.
Okay. That's the important question. So, Cece's job at the United Earth Coalition, your job at the United Earth Coalition, as we've discussed before, you monitor the test subjects. I'm going to be as vague as possible so you can reveal as many details as you want to reveal, but I'm going to say as much as is needed to be said to set the scene. You monitor the test subjects. So you would be in one of the small-scale testing rooms that borders the room the machine is held in. I do have a map for this. I'll be showing that shortly. I can show... I don't want to show it to the ones playing the Mitchell kids yet. I wonder if there's a way to just show it to 2 players.
Yeah, you just put
could
their
be.
icon on a different map, and
Are you gonna make the map the big part of the YouTube, the stream?
Yeah, if this works, I will.
but then we would be able to see it because we can see the stream.
Well, don't look at the stream.
Well, don't look at the stream.
Personally, I do not have it pulled up, so...
Honor system. Oh, jeez.
That means I'll have to not look at Discord or the screen. God damn it.
Yeah, that's not gonna work anyway. I can't figure out how to make it work on Roll20 anyway. So
I don't have the stream up in Discord, so it's not an issue for me there.
Well, I mean, you're
Nope.
not a Mitchell kid, so
whatever. I'll just do this.
can you not just drag CC over to that one?
And not us.
Well, because even if you're watching Roll20,
There you go. That's fine.
you'll be
Everybody can
able
see
to-
it. They're gonna see it
unless
eventually.
he has like
Ooh.
dynamic lighting or fog of war or something on.
Look
then
at
you'll be able-
map. Or wait, don't look at map. That's right.
Don't look at map.
I just won't look.
That's fine.
Oh, now that I have permission, okay.
So let me drag CC. We'll put you in this room.
What's the what's the top labels on the?
Top of the stairs.
Oh,
Okay, so those just to indicate which direction those stairs go. So that's the
Gotcha.
top of the staircase, so they go up that way.
Wait, so none of them go down?
if you're at the
No.
top, they do.
That must mean you're at the ground floor or bottom basement.
So I don't have the tables and computers and everything. I didn't dress up the map. This just has the rooms that are there. Because I didn't have all the resources and everything for it and the time to put it all together. But so you're in one of the small scale testing rooms. That's where you report for the beginning of your shift, and I see we're drawing them. That works. You have a subject in there. I need to focus. I'm just watching. I'm assuming Sholly draw. I need to focus. Here, I'll
focus.
zoom
Don't
in
pay
on
attention
that.
to me.
I'll zoom in on that on the audience view, and I'll scroll away from it on my DM view. How does that work? That way I can just look forward and focus.
Okay, I'll just add things as you say them.
So there's a guard at the door, which I can drag the guard in. I can do that. There's a guard at the door.
I figured.
Why is there a guard at the door?
Because there's a test
For
subject in there.
security?
Why do we need security? Are these test subjects here against their will?
No, but in the event of a security breach.
Are there guards at all the doors? Because that doesn't make sense to me. You think they'd be stationed at like an external door?
Okay, that makes more sense. We'll station them at the staircases. Camera.
That's not me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a security camera.
Is there a
Security camera.
security camera in the room?
Yeah, there's a camera to monitor what's going on with the test subject. The test subjects are volunteers from the coalition. They're typically members of the UEC Guard, but other people might volunteer as well. But it's not like people aren't held there against their will.
Except for the Mitchell kids.
Well, I should say the test subjects aren't held there against their will.
Wait, we're here? I mean, it's heavily implied that we're here, but it hasn't been
hasn't been confirmed
said.
yet. Has not
It
been
hasn't been
confirmed yet.
confirmed.
Has not been confirmed yet. And for the first experiment you have for the day, now you've done plenty before, so you know the capabilities of the machine on a small scale level, what it can do. Um, it can essentially, if you're just focusing on one person, what you can modify any aspect of that person. Um, so you could turn them into a completely different person if you wanted to. But for every test subject, they've always reverted them back to their normal form. You can move them from place to place. You can do pretty much anything the mind can think of to that person.
So what am I doing? I'm not doing the experiment. I'm just monitoring
You are monitoring vitals, making sure everything goes smoothly on the medical side. They require a doctor to be present with each test subject, monitoring all of that to make sure nothing goes wrong, or if something goes wrong, that there's somebody there that can help.
You know, I was just thinking about that. Am I actually a doctor?
Yeah, you went to medical school.
Yeah, we'll say that. Dr. Carlisle, all right. But I'll just go by CC.
Yeah.
Because I was also an army medic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the army paid for my med school. There we go.
Yeah. So the first test of the day goes smoothly. You take a UEC guard that is a man, and he's changed from a white man to, oh no, I'm not going to get into race. That's going to be
Changes hair from brown to blonde.
Yeah, he changed his hair color from brown to blonde.
Just don't change him into ginger, because then he'll lose his soul.
They're working on the fine tunings of the machine to be able to make sure they can change each individual hair to make sure they're all blonde. So they make sure he's inspected. They have the person conducting the test goes in and inspects all of his hairs to see to compare to previous tests of how much of his hair was changed from brown to blonde, things like that. I don't know if I'm explaining that well, but the first test of the day goes smoothly.
You are, don't worry.
What? No, he wasn't asking if he was going smoothly, Tyler. He was...
I'm reassuring. That's all.
Oh, I said I
I'm
don't
not
know.
answering a question.
No, he
I'm
was
just
talking about
reassuring.
the. Was talking about the experiment in game.
I did say I don't know if I'm explaining that well.
Oh,
That's what I was responding to.
Yeah.
Gotcha. It was very delayed, so I didn't.
Yeah. One aspect of the room I did forget to explain, if Sholly wants to draw it, is there's a large piece of what looks like metal piping coming in from here in the wall. Why is it not pinging? There we go. Coming in from here in the wall, going across the ceiling and down into a small box that's sitting on a desk that's hooked up to the computer system in the room.
Okay.
It feeds into the main machine. I actually have a 3D model of the machine that I'll be showing soon. But it goes through the wall, and then it meets up with a larger tube and goes into the main machine room and feeds into the main machine. But your first test of the day goes smoothly, as do the next few. They each take roughly half an hour each from the actual That's not quite how it goes, but
Just ignore me. Continue.
it goes through this wall and then that way, but whatever, it's fine. But it each take roughly half an hour from the... Yeah, see, I gotta not pay attention. From the actual process of distorting reality to examining the subject to monitoring his vitals to distorting them back to how they were before, making sure everything's the same. So the first few tests go smoothly. And then one of your supervisors comes into the room. We'll call him Christopher. Chris,
All right.
Chris Foreman comes into the room.
Oh, is he not going to address me first? Do I need to address him first?
No, he is. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on that. I need to really just not pay attention to what they're doing.
Stop ignoring, or stop paying attention. Focus on Cece.
Your supervisor, Chris
whatever that
Foreman,
is.
comes into the room and addresses everyone in the room and says, tests for the rest of the day will be suspended. Please head to your common area. You will be instructed further on what you are to do today. There's like almost like what's the word? It's not a break room, but it's like a lounge area. No, that's the same as a break room. But
Well, sort of. I mean, a lounge is probably more comfortable. A break room might just be like coffee machine or fridge, some tables.
yeah, I
But
guess
if there's like, you know,
I guess lounge is the right word. But there's a lounge area for, like, each department has their own area where the employees can just meet and relax and on their breaks or before their shift, or if something happens where they tell you you don't need to work right now, which almost never happens. So this is very unusual for him to come in and say, tests are being suspended, please go to your common area.
have I finished examining this test subject for now?
You had finished up the last one and you were getting ready to start on another test.
All right. I'll look at Chris and be like, "Oh, really? What's up?"
They're
What
not
about
saying much, but I hear from some of them that Wade Mitchell's back.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but that's the scuttlebutt going around.
Man, that's really surprising.
Yeah. I can't imagine he came easy.
They must have gave him an offer he couldn't refuse to bring him back, because he was not happy with the program.
I don't know why they're shutting everything down just for him, but that's what they tell me, and I just do what they tell me.
All right. Well, hey, I'm not going to complain about having a break.
At least you get a break. I still have paperwork to do.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for trying to move up. I pat him on the shoulder and head towards the door. Where's the
And
break room?
it's definitely going to be up the stairs because there's nowhere else to go but up.
I'm gonna nod to the guard and
Make a perception check as you walk past the guard. Let's see how good of a perception roll you can make. If it's high enough, it might get you something. Oh, okay then.
Oh, damn.
I see everything.
Your vision blurs out, and you wake up.
As you walk past the guard, you can kind of hear buzzing coming from his earpiece as you walk right next to him. But just as you pass him, you can hear the words, "the kids."
would I have known Wade Mitchell well enough to know that he has children? I mean,
Make a... I think that would be a history check. Yeah, make a history check.
Sounds right.
Yeah, make a history check.
sure, we'll go with it. No.
Wow. Natural
You
20
completely
followed,
forgot about him.
natural 20
Wait,
followed by
wait,
natural
wait.
1. You are not aware that Wade Mitchell has kids.
And you're unaware on whether this facility has ever had kids here.
Would you say that maybe CC's not one to get involved in her coworkers' personal lives?
Too busy thinking about the flat Earth.
Okay. I'll think it's odd to hear somebody say the kids, because I'm going to assume that none of our test subjects are
No.
children. They're going to be adults.
They're not. No, you're right. They're going to be adults.
So I would find it odd to hear the kids, unless
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe they're having a personal conversation and they're talking about their own children, maybe. So I'm just going to nod to Mr. Generic Guard here, and
He nods back.
I'm going to head up the stairs to the break room.
All right.
Regards.
So you get to the common area, the lounge for your department, which would be medical staff. There's a bunch of you in there. Everyone's talking to each other, trying to figure out, what's going on, why they're all taking off their tasks for the day. And one of your coworkers, Lenore, comes up to you and says, "Do you heard anything? Do you know what's going on?"
I'm going to make a cup of coffee and just kind of look at her and shake my head no, be like, no, I mean, the only thing I've heard was just a little bit ago that maybe Wade Mitchell's back, but I don't know what that would have to do with shutting down testing for the rest of the afternoon, or at least for a little while. Have you heard anything?
No, but you said Wade Mitchell?
Yeah, kind of weird. He left what, a couple of weeks ago?
More like a few months ago, but he was the lead engineer on the project, wasn't he?
I nod. Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine what they're bringing him back for now after all these months.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if they were going to bring anybody back, I mean, I'm not surprised that it wouldn't be him, since he's the person most familiar with the project if they really want to move forward quickly. But yeah, I think he didn't seem happy to me whenever he left. And I'm very surprised that he would even be back.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing he would come back on his own volition.
You think they blackmailed him or something? I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm sure the UEC wouldn't be above that, but
I don't know. Anything's possible with... She looks around. Anything's possible with them.
Well, I mean, I guess if he's back, he's back. I guess maybe if we see him, maybe he'll say something, or we can ask him, like, hey, what brought you back? I mean, I know a lot of people are kind of becoming... I'm going to lower my voice and move closer to her to talk quietly, and you know, I mean, I've heard, we've had people leave before that after they left, it didn't go well for them. So I'm just surprised.
Yeah, I heard that too. Another one of your coworkers walks up. This time it's a gentleman. His name is Bernie. Just ripping these names off the top of my head, so forgive me if they sound odd.
This feels like we're stuck in the 1950s.
Next one's gonna be Mac.
Bernie Mac.
Ethel.
Gertrude.
Yeah, these are old names for a company that probably hires a lot of young people. Oh well, I'll run with it, Bernie.
They're making a resurgence. It's fine.
He comes up and he says, "Are you guys talking about Wade Mitchell?"
I'm gonna glance at Lenore and glance back to Bernie and have you heard anything?
I heard the craziest thing. I overheard a couple of the guards talking, and I swear I heard one of them say that Wade Mitchell's kids are here.
Wade had kids?
Yeah, from what I know, he's got 3, I think.
See, can I put 2 and 2 together with...
Make an intelligence check.
Yeah, that's not gonna go well.
You're a doctor.
Yeah, I was about to say you're a doctor.
I put more emphasis on physicality. I know. My intelligence is 11.
Well,
I didn't say I was top of my class.
That's a point above average.
We'll see if we can increase that eventually. Well, no. Okay, well, I'll just say, well, I did, when I was walking past one of the guards, I thought I heard through his earpiece somebody say the kids, but I didn't think anything of it.
So I'm not crazy then. I did hear that.
I mean, maybe. So if his kids are here, I mean, it's not like it's bring your kid to work day. It's
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
we don't do testing on minors.
No, we're not supposed to.
It's quite the coincidence, maybe. That if Wade's kids are here, why would Wade's kids be here? But
I mean, I can go down a rabbit hole of theories as to why these kids would be here, but I don't like any of them.
Has anybody seen Wade?
I haven't. No one I've talked to has.
Would I know where Wade would possibly be? Like, I assume we're allowed to freely roam the building if we're employees. So if I could like go to their break room for their little clicky group, whatever it is, the researchers.
Yeah, as long as it's the same security clearance and your key card will work.
Well, what is my security clearance?
Let's go
Make a history check. Let's see if you remember.
You're on the RDM project, so let's spitball here and say security clearance 5.
What's the highest?
1.
12.
I think I would have higher, considering I'm a doctor working on. All right. Well,
It's okay. By the end of the session, Sarah's will be 12.
Yeah, definitely.
Say, well, got nothing better to do. I'm gonna go look and see if I can find Wade.
You're gonna go look for him?
I'm gonna shrug and just be like, yeah, might as well. Not doing anything in here.
Can I come with you?
Sure. More the merrier. Just for historical purposes here, would I have worked with Wade on anything? Would I like know Wade? Would we have been like friendly, like, hey, how's your day?
You would have met him in passing. You wouldn't have directly worked with him on anything.
Yeah, you know, hey, why don't we be the welcome wagon and welcome him back and see what's going on?
All right. So you want to head over to his department would be he's the lead engineer, so his department would be
The engineering department?
yeah, engineering department. I was trying to decide if I should say engineering department or research and development, but his would be engineering.
Well, either or. R&D has engineering.
Yeah. We'll go with R&D. Yeah.
It's the RDE department.
It's the RDE department.
Yeah.
It would just be called R&D.
Research, development, and engineering.
Just research and development. I've worked for enough large corporations. It's just R&D.
He works in the tool room.
All All right, so you head over there.
Yeah,
You go to their common area.
sure.
All right, so you don't see Wade.
See anybody else?
There are people in there yet.
Anybody that I know?
So you would know a bunch of them from working on test subjects. So yeah, you see Stacy.
Uh-huh. All right.
I bet her mom was hot.
I'm
Gosh.
I bet you had it going on, definitely.
I'm going to walk over to Stacy. Like hey Stacy, how's it going? I guess you all are on a break now as well?
Bernie sidles up alongside you. She says, "Yeah, they took us off all our projects. Not quite sure why."
You haven't heard anything either?
No, there's some rumor about Wade being back, but I haven't seen him, and no one's confirmed anything.
Yeah, we've heard the same thing. That's why we came over here. Thought we might see if we could catch him here in the lounge and hey, welcome him back, see what's going on. But I guess you haven't seen him either.
No. But I'll tell you who might. If you head up and talk to Larry, in construction, that's the word I was looking for. Corporate came to my head, but like that's not the right word. I'm looking for construction. It was the wrong C word. Lots of C's. If you go and up and talk to Larry in construction, I know he worked with Wade a lot after Cameron Blake left.
Do I know where to find Larry?
Yeah, if you go up a floor to the construction department, you'd be able to find Larry there.
All right. Let's see. Thanks, Stacy. I'll catch you a bit later.
All right, see ya.
And I will head up to the next level to look for Larry.
All right, so you're
Soon
about.
we're gonna know everybody in the company.
What's that?
I said soon we're gonna know everybody in the company.
So you're on. So you were on the floor with the machine room, which is underground. You went up to I'm gonna say second floor for where your common room was, and now you're on the third floor.
Okay. Is there a break room here too? A lounge?
So you're walking through the department and you actually see a door with the name Larry Fillmore on it.
Is the door open?
It's shut.
I shall knock. Like, hey, Larry.
The door opens and you see an older gentleman, not older, like 40s. I shouldn't say 40s is not older.
Thanks.
Thanks so much for that.
I was
Appreciate
thinking
that.
No, I changed my mind. I was thinking older, like 60, and then I changed my mind to 40s. I was not implying
Just-
40s or older.
You should have just said like 55.
All right. I'd be like, hey, I wanted to see if you could confirm a rumor we've been hearing.
He opens the door all the way and says, "What's that?"
We've heard that Wade Mitchell's back on the project. Have you heard anything?
Get in here. Get in here.
All right, I'll grab Bernie. I guess Bernie's still with me.
Yes, he is.
All right. I guess Bernie and I'll go into the office.
He shuts the door. Who told you that?
Everybody. I mean, everybody's whispering about it. Is this not something we're supposed to know, that Wade's back?
Why do people talk so much here?
Because there's shit else to do. I mean, we can't talk to people outside whenever about our jobs. We talk to people inside.
No, they weren't supposed to tell anyone that Wade was here.
Why not? Why is it some big secret? You think they'd be ecstatic and shouting from the rooftops that the lead engineer's back on the project?
Okay, you didn't hear this from me. I will deny I ever said it. They kidnapped him.
What? They kidnapped him.
They abducted him from his home.
And they expect him to work after that? I mean, come on, that's stupid.
They also took his 3 children.
They took his kids too.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at Bernie. I guess what you heard is right, Bernie. So,
Bernie is the look on Bernie's face is complete disbelief. I can't believe they actually did it. And Larry says, "Yeah, they did it. I have been apoplectic since they told me, and I want to do something about it, but I have a family of my own to think about, and I don't know what they'll do if I try something."
I'm just gonna shake my head. I know we've heard rumors of the coalition doing some shady things, but man, kidnapping someone's kids to make them do what you want them to, man, that's a new low. That's
Yeah.
uncalled for. They could have hired somebody else.
Oh, not if they want. Not if they want.
I know it would have set the project back a couple of years because of Wade's knowledge, but come on, kidnapping a guy's kids and holding them hostage,
They're crazy.
do they expect, I mean, what do they expect to happen whenever the project's done? Just to let them back out into the world and like nothing ever happened?
I don't know.
Like, hey,
I mean, they
sorry
can.
we kidnapped you and your kids. Here you go. I mean, come on.
I mean, they'll have the power to manipulate the entire world.
Yeah, I have some reservations about that, but hold on here. I'm reading my information again. Yeah, I don't. I've been questioning the motives recently about that whole project, but this is a whole different level.
Now, if there were someone inclined to do something about it, I might be able to tell them where these children are being held.
You know where they're being held?
I'm pretty sure.
Hmm. Hmm. I might be able to get in. They might. I mean, I'm sure that Wade and the kids wouldn't have came willingly. Somebody may have been injured. Maybe somebody will need medical checkup or medical care, and I can get in that way. I mean, I'm sure Wade wouldn't have just been like, hey, sure, kidnap my kids. I mean, he probably would have gotten a bump or two in the process. Maybe that's why nobody's seen him yet. Maybe he's injured.
So you're going to go volunteer your services.
Yeah, I need to find I mean, I could just walk up and be like, hey, I heard we kidnapped Wade. You want me to check him out? But
Well, I mean, you
but
could.
apparently somebody higher up trusts you enough to tell you. Maybe you could talk to them and be like, hey, we need the doctor to check him out, maybe.
Let me make a phone call.
All right. I'm gonna go back to the lounge. You can give me a call on I assume we have phones in here or pagers or something or to contact each other.
They won't. They don't. Well,
Intercom? Something?
trying to think if they would have you keep your phone in your locker.
So I will say from personal experience working at Samsung, you can block. When I was inside the Samsung complex, they were able to block our cameras if they were Samsung phones. They were able to block our cameras from taking pictures and able to prevent certain functionality. So maybe
Really?
if we're yeah. So maybe if we're inside the facility they have some kind of blocking to where we can only use certain functions on our phone, or maybe we all have work phones.
At Nissan, you weren't allowed to have your phone with you at all.
I'll say you have work phones because that works for me. They'll have the camera function disabled on it.
Yeah. And if I had a different when I changed phones, they couldn't block my camera, so we had to stop at our security gate, and they would put stickers over the camera on my phone because I worked in R&D at Samsung.
Huh.
So they blocked our cameras.
Yeah, I'll say you have a work phone. Would you have put your regular phone in your locker or left it at home, or how would you have done that?
I don't know why I wouldn't be able to carry it on me, just not turn it on.
All right, we'll go with that.
Okay. So I'm gonna be thinking here.
You give him your number,
Yeah.
your work number. Okay.
Yeah. And I add him so I know it's him calling me.
Okay.
So is there any kind of room? So I know that I might have like a medical bag that would have various medical tools, as I'm a proficient with medical tools.
Yeah, you could get that from the supply room.
Right. Is there anywhere where there's like possible weapons? Like knives or small pistols?
You could just knock out a guard and take it.
Yeah, no.
You'd have to get into the guards area to get. I mean, a knife you could get from the
Okay.
break room.
You might have a scalpel in your bag.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm thinking of, but I want to give Wade something maybe a little more substantial.
No, the gun you'd have to get from the guards. Their area. It's where they keep the weapons.
Okay. No, I'll just go with my medical bag, which is why I specifically said I'll get my medical tools because
Yeah.
scalpels, scissors, maybe even get a couple extra scalpels. All right. I will go get. I'm sure we each have our own medical bags, and have our own sets of tools like stethoscopes and things. So I'm sure that's probably in my own, maybe cubby inside the lounge or something. Maybe we have cubbies in there to put our own personal equipment.
Sure.
So I will go back to the lounge and get my bag and wait for Larry to call me, or go through my bag, check it, maybe go to the supply room, get a couple extra scalpels to throw in there.
And Bernie's gonna gear up with you.
Oh, I have a little sidekick. How old's Bernie?
Say he's
84.
he's from your department, right? So
Yeah.
say probably 30.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna. You sure you wanna get involved with this, Bernie?
Oh, I can't stand by while he whispers kids are being held captive.
I nod. Yeah. Yeah, that's a new low. They've gone a little too far with that.
What are you prepared to do?
I guess whatever it takes. You know, I mean, we can't. I mean, it's impractical to try to take on the entire facility. But I'm trying. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be held in the same room together. Probably not. But we can somehow find a way to get the kids out, give Wade a weapon. Wade and I were both in the military. He knows how to fight. But trying to find a way to get the kids out, it depends where they're being held.
Right, right. You know, this will mean the end of us in the UEC, and if we get them out, we'd have to try to go public with it.
Yep.
You know what this means.
Well, that means we have targets. We're going to have targets on our backs. And, yeah, it's just... It's going to be our word against theirs. But once we have Wade and the kids, if we all get out safely, we can go public with it. I mean, I've been wondering about the motives for a little bit, but we've heard what's happened to people that leave. I mean, now we have confirmation. Look at Wade.
Yeah. And your phone rings.
I look at my display. Is it Larry?
Yes, it's Larry.
All right, I'll of course answer and be like, "Hey, Larry."
Hey there, I'm gonna assume you introduce yourself to him at some point.
I thought he knew who I was. Dr. Carlisle.
Yeah. Hello, Dr. Carlisle. I made a call and I asked if they'd found a member of the medical staff that they trusted to care for the guests, and they had not yet. And given my security clearance of fairly high level, I recommended you. Sang your praises, even though I don't know much about you. They don't need to know that. I said you might even be bringing an assistant with you. And they were eager to take up my recommendation. So they will be waiting for you on the 5th floor. And it's the new office space that they just built that has not yet been implemented. So there's nobody there. They, if I was gonna say if I'm correct, but they would have verified it on the phone. I don't actually know where Wade is being held, but his children are being held in offices in this office space.
Okay, that's something to go on at least. We'll see. We'll keep looking for Wade as well. All right, Bernie and I'll head up there. Thanks, Larry.
No problem. And good luck.
Thanks. All right. So I guess Larry and I head up to the 5th floor? Or not Larry,
Yes.
Bernie and I?
Yes. Oh, yay, my map program is working now. Okay. Let's see, export. Hopefully this won't take me more than a few seconds to do. All right. So you head up to the 5th floor, and at each security checkpoint, you let them know what your any security checkpoint that you wouldn't normally be able to get past. You let them know what you're doing, and they let you on through.
Do they give me maybe a temporary badge that I can use?
When you get to where you're going, they do hand you a temporary security clearance of level 10.
Good. They're not getting that back. All right. All right. All right. I'll just So I've heard there's some patients up here I need to take a look at.
Oh, come on. I had a map for this, and I was trying to export it last night, but I used Dungeon Fog, and the website just decided to crash last night when I was trying to export it. So I'm trying to do that real quick right now. My mouse is being annoying. Shut up. Why is my mouse being difficult?
Give it some cheese. Oh wait, never mind.
Give it some cheese. You're funny.
Computer mice prefer cookies.
Yeah, true. You're right. You're right.
Just like in the book, give a mouse a cookie.
There's a book called Give a Mouse a Cookie.
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
children's book. It has
Oh.
nothing to do with computer mice, though.
Oh, I figured as much. Sorry for...
Basically, the moral being, there are always consequences to your actions.
Oh?
Yeah, because if you feed like a cat something outside, it'll always come to your door. Then you'll be stuck with a pet cat, essentially.
I mean, you could just stop feeding it.
Okay, my mouse is making me really angry.
I thought you were giving a mouse a cookie.
If you feed a mouse a cookie, it'll just attract more mice, right?
It's not how the book goes, but yeah. I don't remember how the book goes, but I know that's not it.
Okay, my mouse is seriously getting on my nerves right now. Okay.
So what you need to do is turn the mouse over, take the ball out, clean it off.
Haha. Crop. Image size.
Still remember this one mouse I had lost the ball in it, and so I had to like stick my finger up in there and spin the little dials to move my mouse.
22. 22 by 20.
So since I never read the book, I had to look it up.
I did too.
And it's
If you give a mouse a
basically
cookie,
the
it'll
mouse
want a glass of milk. And then if it wants a glass of milk, it's going to want a napkin. And then,
yeah, it keeps asking for more and more.
yeah.
And then it just circles back to wanting a cookie.
Yeah. I remember reading that as a kid.
I never did.
Me neither.
I thought maybe it was published much later, but it was published in 1985, apparently.
Thank you so much for talking while I was doing that. That makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, with it being published in 85, that's probably why I read it as a kid.
I mean, I was 6 years old in 85, so I would have still been.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, my older brother was born in 85, so it was probably bought for him. And then I read it when I was a kid.
Ignore the fact that there are no staircases.
What? Nope, can't do it.
No, just can't.
No. Whole map ruined.
Completely.
Is this office building not ADA compliant? I see no elevators.
What? No, not even a ramp?
Not even Are you a wheelchair
I'm
man?
going to put the elevators and the staircase just off the south. So where those doors are.
Oh, so they're
to
like
the
here?
south. Yeah.
See, I was going to put them here.
Yeah, I thought over on the white part, but... and have that
I
just
was
be
literally
like an
about to
external
just-
hallway. All right. Is Bernie going to get a token, or is Bernie just going to be in our imaginations? Is Bernie my imaginary friend and nobody's realized it yet?
That sounds about right.
Who are you talking to? Well, Dr. Smith. Do you not see him right next to me?
I'll use UEC guard, but tinted blue for Bernie. Tint light blue. Bernie. There we go.
Aw, man, he's not gangly with glasses.
Yes, he is.
Cool, let me see if I can find an image for you.
Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna just see if I can make one. I think I have some points left.
All right. So you get up to the 5th floor to this office space. And you are greeted by a guard. Let me
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
What? A guard?
You see on the floor right about here, Theresa and Sarah, do your characters carry purses?
Yes, I would.
Theresa does not, just a wallet.
Okay. There is a purse and a couple of phones on the ground right here. A couple of
Okay.
phones. A few. I'm sorry. A few. Didn't one of you call me out on saying a couple when I meant a few?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I was just being pedantic.
Yeah, I know. It's got to make sure, though.
Because technically, a couple could also be 3, but
He
that's
hands...
Southern math for you.
Well, I've got 300 some credits, so I'll make a
He hands
I'm already
you
working on it.
your
Party.
temporary security card. It
I'm
says,
sorry,
so-
what?
The guard hands you your temporary security card and says, "So you're the one that drew the short straw for this job?"
Yeah, I guess so. I was looking forward to that afternoon off.
Well, they're asleep right now, but should be wearing off pretty soon. I don't know if you want to go take a look at them now or wait until they wake up, but
Well, maybe I can rouse them. I'm gonna just kind of glance around. Is he the only guard up here?
right now, yes.
Here we go.
And are there any cameras that I can see?
There's one camera, and it is... Let me draw it. I was gonna just ping it, but let me draw it. I'm just gonna draw a little doodly circle right here. One camera right there, getting a view of the entire lobby area. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I'm going to need that information, so we're going to leave that there. Oh,
You forgot to change the tool.
well, I was trying to move it, but
Oh.
if it's centered, like... Oh, okay, it's snapping to center. So is it kind of... Can you see me moving this?
Yeah.
Is it pointed more like this or like this?
It's pointed in a way where it's gonna get as much of the lobby as possible.
And
So,
they can
Yeah,
move back and forth too.
like that. Yeah.
Well, maybe it's a stationary camera, Zoomy.
Yeah.
Right.
I had to say that indignant yeah twice. I muted myself.
Okay. So how many patients do we have? Does he have a name tag on?
He does have a badge that says Thompson.
About to say it would be last name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many patients do we have, Mr. Thompson?
Up here, 3, and this is where they want you for now.
Up here? Is there another one somewhere else?
Yes, there's Wade Mitchell, their father.
Why is he not up here?
They have plans for him.
Huh. Well, do I need to go look at him after this?
Not sure. They'll let me know.
Okay. Well, I've just came through like 3 different floors and I didn't see him. Do you know where he is?
I'm not sure if they want me telling you that just yet. I will tell you he's close to the machine.
Gotcha. Putting him back to work already, I see. So, I'm gonna look around the lobby area. So where are my patients? There's lots of offices up here.
You got one over there. Why is it not pinging?
Okay.
You got one up there. And one over there.
Okay, so
Oh,
here...
oops.
poop. I thought I had that linger. Here... stupid thing. I didn't change tools. Anyway. Here and here. Yeah, sorry for putting that little triangle over your face there, Ryan. I can't get rid of it.
I'm working on it.
Putting things in my face.
Wow, it just got smaller and smaller as I zoomed in. Yeah, it won't go away.
Whose is that?
Let me see if I can try to... There we go. Got it.
Okay.
How come she gets a big room?
All right. Thanks, Thompson.
No problem.
Bernie.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, can I control him too, or
No.
no? I can't.
Oh, my mouse is driving me insane. I think I need to get a new mouse.
All right. I will use my temporary badge to open the door and go inside.
Oh, nice. Sholly just sent me what he made for Bernie, which I like. I'm gonna go ahead and bring that on. No.
Not quite as gangly as I was wanting, but it works.
And of course, now my computer doesn't want to do anything. All right, so you go in, and you see. Oh, so I should probably make it so the audience can see. This is what CC looks like.
That is not a picture of Cece. Unless, okay, gotta click on bio info. Sorry, you actually showed me my character sheet.
Oh, it immediately showed me the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I see the picture.
Oh, it went to character sheet for me.
Probably because it's
Weird.
Probably because you have control over it.
Could be.
That is CC, not in her doctor clothes, but that is CC. And then
That was her military picture in the has a field medic.
Yeah.
you see a young woman lying on the floor, knocked out. Things I never thought I would say playing D&D for 200, Alex.
Yeah, that one's not terrible. I've heard much worse.
That's why I said for 200.
All right. I'm gonna take some smelling salts or whatever out of my medical bag.
Oh, come on, Badge. You gotta know what smelling salt is.
I do. I was getting confused with what my
Okay.
computer was doing.
Oh,
Um,
the look on your face timed perfectly with that.
My bad.
are there any cameras in this room?
No, they haven't installed them in these rooms yet.
Okay. Okay, I will.
Save. So you take out some smelling salts to try and wake her up,
Mm-hmm.
and
Kind of
they work.
Just-
Yeah.
just like gently kind of say, hey, it's okay.
So
Get the fuck away from me! I back up. Who the
I'm
fuck
gonna-
are you? Get away from me!
I'm gonna hold my hand up and just say, I'm a doctor,
Obviously.
and I'm here to check on you. And I'm here.
You're the first person I see. Do you seriously think I'm gonna take you serious?
Wait, why's the guard over there?
he heard her screaming.
It's all right, Thompson. He's not 30 years old. He's like 50.
He didn't age well,
Roasted.
okay?
Damn.
He's
Damn, Bernie's had a hard life.
Bruh,
He's-
it's
he's-
a UEC.
I'm gonna say, it's all right, Thompson. She's just a little startled. It's fine.
Hey, I told the AI mid-30s, and that's what it gave me.
Yeah, it's better than the one I put in art.
What just happened? Gameplay. See.
That looks like Leonard Hofstadter.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
Like an
Oh.
older one.
Make a persuasion check for the guard.
Oh god, I have a -1 because my charisma is like 8.
Oh.
Oh, it was almost a nat 20. So fucking close.
I think I'll stay close while you examine this one.
All right, I'm gonna
How
slowly
many other
approach.
assholes you got out there?
It's just me and my colleague, Dr. What's Bernie's last name?
I so badly
Wilson.
want to say Sanders.
I was thinking the same thing.
Bernie Wilson.
Wilson.
This isn't the home campaign. Sanders isn't here.
Yeah, that was Colonel Sanders. We'll go with Wilson, Dr. Wilson.
Okay. I'm gonna just say, I'm Dr. Carlisle. This is Dr. Wilson. I just want to make sure you're okay.
Well, I'm not shot.
All right, can I check your pulse and your blood pressure? Does she have any visible injuries? Does she look like she's holding anything like
She shouldn't
an
have any
arm or-
visible injuries.
I don't believe so.
No.
All right, I'm gonna ask, are you hurt anywhere?
My lungs are kind of fucking hurting from the gas you guys fucking bombed us with.
I'm gonna kind of look at her and just say, I was not involved in that. I'm gonna slowly approach and kneel down next to her and take out my
Extremely
stethoscope.
defensive still.
I'm gonna take out my stethoscope and a blood pressure cuff and be like, can I check your blood pressure?
I'm watching you.
I will do that, and I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna act like I'm trying to get the cuff position properly on her arm. I'm gonna lean in and whisper as
Okay.
quietly as I can to her. We're here to help you and your siblings. We're going to try to get you out of here. Trust us.
Make
And
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna have a scalpel in my hand and kind of slip it down like next to her leg. Kind of hide it next to her leg and say, "This is the best that I can do for a weapon right now."
So, Teresa's body language definitely is less stressful, and you can tell that the most attention that she's giving is to the guard now, and
Well,
like still like
the
what?
guard isn't inside the door. He's outside still, right?
Yeah.
According
okay.
to the map. Yeah, because if he was in the room, I wouldn't be like, "Here's the scalpel." No, that would.
Okay, thank you. For some reason I got the pictures like swapped out for Bernie and the guard, even though it literally has a fucking name under it. That's my fault. Yeah, okay. So she just calms down. And she looks at you. Are my hands bound and my legs bound, or how am I tied?
You weren't
Because I
tied.
assume I am.
No, you weren't
What?
tied.
Really?
You were
Yeah,
unconscious.
Really? You were unconscious and the door was locked.
Damn. All right. So I look at her and I grab the scalpel and I say, "How do you want to do this then? If that is your true intention."
Just wait. You're the first one that I've seen. I still need to check on your siblings.
This is a question to the DM. Since we are a family, like, is there something all of us only would know to give the sign that we can trust her? Because there's got to be some kind of stupid inside joke or some shit.
There's more than likely something, especially with the way that our dad would have raised us, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
Like a code word or something.
yeah, so I'm trying. So I'm gonna. I don't know whatever it is. I'm gonna tell
It
her.
would be like waffles at IHOP are better.
Okay, yeah, fuck it. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. And I look at the doctor. You said your name right?
Dr. Carlisle.
Okay. I look at Dr. Carlisle, and dead serious, I say, "Tell them what is it exactly again?"
Waffles at IHOP are better.
Waffles at IHOP are better. I don't know.
Say, I tell her, in the eye, being serious, waffles are better at IHOP.
I'm gonna look at her and say,
Tell that to the others, and they'll trust you.
"Well, you're wrong, but okay. I will tell them that."
I'll be here waiting.
All right, I will.
Is there a sign you can give me to come out, or do I just kind of come out when I hear shit go down?
I will. If you hear scuffling or fighting out in the main lobby, come out then. Otherwise, I will come get you.
Noted. You got it.
Okay, I'm gonna check her, make sure she's all good, and I'm going to take a piece of medical tape and rip off a piece and put it kind of in my hand, like between my fingers, kind of hidden.
Uh-huh.
And as we're leaving the room, I'm going to assume the guard is going to be moving over this way. With Bernie blocking the camera's view of me, I'm going to put the tape over where the door latches to keep it from latching.
Make a stealth check.
Would it be a sleight of hand or a stealth?
Sleight of hand, yeah. Sleight of hand.
I mean, but I'm okay with stealth because I have proficiency and I have +4.
Stealth works too, because you try to be stealthy,
Alright.
so I'll go with stealth.
Yeah. I'm going to try to make sure Theresa sees me doing this, though. Kind of look at her and point and kind of nod my head toward the door. Alright, please roll decently, for crying out loud. Oh, for fuck's sake. The die is taunting me. Each roll is like, I'm gonna be a 20! Nope, just kidding.
I say if you're trying to see if he sees that, I say he should have to at least roll for it. I don't think it should go for passive.
Well, because I was making sure that Bernie was blocking the view, and I was making sure the guard was facing like this way, heading like back over this way.
I gave him disadvantage and he still had a 16.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
His passive was a 12. He sees you do that and he turns around. I'm assuming you're here now.
Yeah.
Turns around and says, "What did you just do?" And he slowly reaches for his pistol.
Oh,
Do I hear that?
I didn't want to do it this way. Alright. I guess we're gonna have to...
Bernie looks a little worried.
Man, the camera is...
Bernie is a level 38 fighter. Come on
Let
now.
let me think here.
Don't let his appearance fool you.
Let me think.
You don't have long to think.
He's actually the only wizard in this entire world.
I was trying to think if I could be like, oh, I had tape stuck to my hand. I was trying to get it off. Or if I just need to just punch him in the face. But there's a camera.
I mean, you could always try to go the deception route first.
Yeah. You give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the piece of tape off the door and be like, oh, I had tape stuck to my hand and my bag is in my other hand. So I'm like, I had tape stuck to my hand. I'm trying to get it off.
Alright, roll deception.
Oh, this isn't gonna go well.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Yeah,
Hey,
my
come
low
on,
ass,
Nat
my low ass charisma.
Oh, great.
Do I hear this going on?
You hear this conversation, yeah, they're not whispering.
Can I just scream at the top of my lungs and just go up to the door and say, "Fuck you, assholes!" And trying to distract the guard, giving advantage, throwing him off.
Advantage on a deception check?
Like trying to take his mind away from it, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, sure. He'll be distracted for a second if Cece wants to do something now.
Of course, so would I.
I
mean, somebody coming up right behind me and fucking yelling.
It's okay. It gives Bernie advantage.
We're making it authentic, like there's nothing going on.
I mean, I guess since I'm right by the door, I can maybe see Theresa moving up. So, but it's...
Yeah, you. I'll say you're fine.
Oh, crap. Man, the fucking camera's right there too.
Did Teresa's screaming happen to wake either me or
Yeah,
Sarah
that's
up?
Yeah.
Behind locked doors.
We're in an office. They are definitely not soundproof.
That's true. That's true. Each of you roll me a d20.
Just a D20, nothing added.
Yeah, just a d20. Yeah, I'd say that wakes both of you up.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just looking around the room, trying to figure out where I'm at.
Is there anything electronic in my room?
no, there's nothing in
Computer or
your
anything?
room.
Yeah, it's an
Unfurnished.
unfurnished office room.
So the rooms are just completely empty.
Yeah, they just finished
Yeah.
building it. He said earlier.
Well, they could have like some building materials laying around. They haven't gotten rid of yet.
Mm-mm.
Oh, for crying out loud. Why am I sucking so bad already? This doesn't bode well for the campaign.
All right, well, he's gonna reach out and try to grab you, Cece. Grab your arm.
Gonna. Well, no, hold on. I'm
You're
going
taking forever.
to. Well, hey, this is D&D time. I'm going to. I want to try to get out of the range of the camera, but that's too far away. I'm gonna swing my. No, I'm gonna drop my bag and try to punch him.
Okay.
Because I don't really have much else.
I'll give you advantage from Theresa screaming.
That is the wrong button.
So that is a critical hit.
Now I roll well, at least one of them.
Nice.
You're good at fighting. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You crit on an unarmed strike, which doesn't use dice.
Breaks his wrist.
I punched him in the face. That would be quite
Broke
the
his
feat
nose.
to break his wrist.
It sent a shot
If he
through
grabbed
his
you,
body
you could
and
like.
broke his wrist.
If he grabbed you by the wrist, you could like grab his and fucking twist the shit out of it and snap it.
Except that I punched him in the face.
Yeah, I didn't hear that part.
I'll just double it so you can get something out of it being a crit. You bust his nose and it starts bleeding, just blood pouring down his face. And he, through blood in his the blood like splattering from his nose, kind of clouding his vision, he glares at you and says, "You're gonna pay for that."
Pinch your nose and hold your head forward.
Have you let Teresa's door close, or are you still? Or
I was
No,
actually going to ask, am I
open.
able to get... It's still open?
It's open, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so, I am going to have my hand on the handle, keeping it just open, but I'm not going out just yet.
Bernie says, "Quick, give me your security key. I'll let them out."
I hand it to him.
And he starts to run over to this door. And the guard is going to draw his baton and try to take a swing at Bernie as he moves away.
Oh, not Bernie.
Bernie's got to come with us.
Crit fail.
Damn.
Bernie's going to need like a whole character sheet and everything.
Unlocks Ryan's door. How many feet was that? 15. he can make it 20.
Do I need to roll
25,
initiative?
30. Yeah, I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative now.
Nice.
Get the tracker up.
Oh man, I don't get my advantage yet.
I just rolled dexterity because it says advantage on my initiative, and I don't want it rolling 2,
Okay.
and it's the same modifier. So
I wonder, why do I get advantage or something that gives me advantage on there?
It's due to your class, probably. Unless it's your background for some reason. Because I know my class gives me advantage, but I am not that, so.
all right, that should be a 5. I don't know why it's giving me a +4. It is a +3 on my sheet, but it says +4 on this. It's supposed to be a 5.
That's weird. I'll have to look into that and figure out why your sheet's doing that.
This is just a test.
Initiative.
Okay, well, the regular initiative button's fine. I don't know why the dexterity did that, but ignore both those.
Huh. Weird. Okay, Sarah's up, but, you know,
Can't do anything.
her door's locked. So, it's the guard's turn.
I don't know why I have advantage on that. That's weird. I don't know.
Did I maybe forget to change that on a feature?
I know for me, it's from my. Pretty sure it's from my class. Yeah, I get it from my assassinate feat, or my assassinate trait thing.
I'll go through and check and see what's going on with that. The guard is gonna look at you, or look at Cece, look at Bernie. And what is he gonna do? He's gonna turn and swing his baton at you, Cece. Does a 14 hit? I don't think so. Oh, you
Well,
don't. You don't have armor
I
yet.
don't have any
You don't have
armor.
yeah. For 3 bludgeoning. You have your class, so you have 28 hit points.
Yeah. I don't have any reactions. Don't have. All right. How much damage? 3?
3, yeah. Oh, I didn't do Bernie. D20, 14.
So not very dexterous. Gotcha. Maybe he's a barbarian.
All right, Cece, you're up. Oh wait, I have action music. Hopefully it's appropriate.
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna
Let's try this
have
one.
to.
I have 2.
Sure. I guess I'm just gonna have to try to punch him again.
You want to try and take his gun or his baton?
What's in his hand right now? His baton?
Yeah, he's got a gun in one hand and a baton in the other.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, let's...
Oh no, wait, he never
try
drew
to-
the gun. He never drew the guns. The
I
gun's
was
still in
gonna
his
say he
holster.
never drew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try to disarm. Try to disarm him. I don't see disarm as a...
Just roll a strength check against his strength to try and take it.
Strength check?
Yeah.
Alright. This. Why did that not roll?
Oh, I rolled a 21.
Oh, for fuck's sake. We're back to rolling shitty again.
You have... Oh, you just have the one attack per action, okay. So... Bernie's up, and he runs over and opens up Sarah's door.
Oh.
And he takes a couple steps back that way. Ryan, you're up.
Alright, so listening at the door, I know there's something going on. Door open, come out. I see the guard. I recognize the uniform. And I am just pissed, and I charge at him and try to tackle him to the ground.
Okay. Roll athletics. He stands firm.
Don't think I have any bonus actions that I can do. So I guess that's it.
Alright, Theresa, you're up.
All right, so 2 questions. 1, does this door open inwards to the door or outwards to the hall? The lobby, whatever it is.
Opens inwards.
Okay. Second question. Am I allowed to go through CC's spot because she's literally in front of the door?
You can move through an ally spot, yeah.
Okay.
Technically, it's half movement. So,
Okay, yeah, that's fine,
or half speed. Whatever.
Okay. I'm going to squeeze by CC and just be like, excuse me for one moment. And then I'm not going to use a scalpel, but I am just going to, like, left hook the motherfucker in the nose deliberately. That rolls a D8. Don't pay attention.
Did you roll damage instead of an arm? That's weird.
It's part of my class, but it's not part of it.
It's
so
actually
flat damage.
it's actually the
Free.
feat you took for your race, so you can go ahead and use it. I should have let you use it last time.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, then, yeah.
You're empty-handed, so it's a D10.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh shit! I need to roll to hit. Was that it?
That was a d20 that you rolled.
Okay. Well, it doesn't hit either way.
Oh no, it doesn't. Sorry, I wasn't.
Okay.
I was looking at
Go
your
ahead.
sheet.
No worries. Do I have anything for bonus action? Yeah, I don't. Okay, I'm done.
Proxy, or Sarah. Proxy, you're up.
Yeah, she looks out the door and is like, what the hell's going on out there? And starts. Does she notice the table with all her stuff on it?
The floor, yeah. Yeah.
Well, she'll go over there and try to find her gear, as well as Ryan's and Theresa's.
So they didn't take your armor off of you because they weren't about to strip, you know, a few kids.
Teenagers.
Yeah. So you still have your bulletproof vest on, and your burner phone and your purse are on the floor right there.
The phone, is there weapons there, like the guns and stuff that we had, or not? I wouldn't guess they're
No.
probably not there. She's gonna go over here, and I think that's 30. Oh, shit, why is it? Okay, I still got one with her. And we don't have our class features yet, right?
Not quite yet. No.
Okay, so I can't do anything. I can dash to get over here. And I see them fighting that one dude, so... Wait, that's a bonus that's bonus action because of my class. That's my class. Damn it. Yeah, never mind.
No, but you can
So
dash
I-
as your action.
Yeah, my action, yeah. That's it, I can't do anything else.
Alright, the guard's up and he radios. He says into his radio, I need backup.
I mimic his voice and
Fifth.
say, "Never mind, no, I don't."
Can I try to
I'm
prevent
just
him
kidding.
from doing that?
5th floor with the kids. Sure. What do you do?
I'll try to prevent him from signaling on the radio. I mean, I guess it would be a reaction of some sort, which I don't have any reactions. But try to knock the radio from his hand before he's able to call for backup.
I'll let you do that as a reaction.
Since I just tried to tackle him, and I'd be kind of on him, can I give advantage with that?
Sure. You said you're trying to smack the radio out of his hand.
Yeah.
You want to use trying to decide if that should be strength or dexterity. You go with strength. Make a strength check.
Ooh, how about this? Can I use my medical knowledge to go for a pressure point to make him drop it? And that would be a medicine check, where I have a +6.
Sure. Go ahead and make a
I mean,
medicine check. I'll have him make
There's a pressure
constitution
point in the
check.
armpit, and there's also one in the elbow that would do that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, with my rolls, I need something.
Well, I only rolled a 6 on the constitution check, so
But I have an advantage, right?
you should have advantage on medicine checks. So he goes to say, I need backup, and you grab his elbow, hit a pressure point, and he drops the radio. And you hear coming back through the radio, what was that? Alright, CC, it's your turn.
I guess going to try to I'm going to try to grapple him and like pin him somehow.
Okay. Roll athletics.
Athletics or
Athletics, yeah.
I'm just checking my... Okay, no. Why is everything rolling with advantage?
I don't know, but you beat him either way. I did not loop the music.
Hey, Batch.
Loop the music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember the music.
So are you, you want to try and pin him to the ground, or just, what do you want to do?
You know the wrestling move, a full Nelson? Where you
Yes.
bring your arms up under... And, yeah, I want to do that.
Okay, so you started again. I'm in a full Nelson.
Does he have handcuffs or anything? Any kind of restraints on his belt or anything that one of the kids could grab to...
I'll say he's got a pair of handcuffs, yeah.
I'm gonna tell, I guess, Theresa, because she looks to be the oldest, grab his handcuffs. And I'm gonna try... Well, I mean, geez.
Can do.
Go into this room here. I'm gonna try to drag him into this room.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell one of the kids, take his baton and go knock the camera down.
Can I grab his gun?
He's, yeah, you can grab his gun.
Okay, I grab his gun.
And who's grabbing the baton?
Aren't you a bit young for that?
I mean, I shot somebody yesterday? Earlier? Today?
What?
I don't even know what day it is. I shot somebody. It's one of these fuckers.
Who's grabbing the baton?
Well, I asked Theresa to get his cuffs. I'm gonna nod to
Yeah.
Proxy. She's kind of short, but knock the camera down.
Okay,
Or Bernie.
I'll grab the baton.
Alright, TC, you're gonna drag him in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to drag him in here.
Okay. You can go 15 feet with someone grappled. You can go half your speed, so you can go one more square.
Oh, okay, I'll have him be here, I guess.
Alright, Bernie's up. He's gonna dash towards the door and kind of peek out, see if anybody's coming up the stairs. He pulls the door shut and says, I think they might have saw us on the camera.
Yeah.
Can you lock it?
I can lock it, but they'll probably get through.
We'll do what we can.
He locks the door.
Is there any furniture in here? Or literally none?
No, it's just totally unfurnished.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Where did these doors go?
What doors?
Far, far north. Where I'm... Ping. Ping. Ping.
Another staircase.
Okay, good. I can't see that at the moment, but I was just looking to see if we start running around, if we'll find something else. Alright.
Ryan, you're up.
So the camera hasn't been knocked down yet, has it?
No.
Hand me that baton, Sarah.
Okay. She hands it over to him.
Can I get a 5-foot adjust?
Yeah.
Because technically I can only move there.
I said yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear you. I'll smack the camera.
Okay.
And then toss the baton back to Sarah.
Okay.
That's a long toss.
It'll probably slide a little bit.
Yeah. Alright. Theresa, do you go in and handcuff the guy?
Darn tootin'. I lightly punch him in. Wait, is he unconscious?
No, not yet.
Okay, I lightly punch him in the face, and
You want to come into the room?
Yeah. Thank you. So I punch him in the face,
Okay.
and then I handcuff him.
Alright, you gotta roll for the punch.
Okay. Is he standing or?
I have him restrained. He's standing in front of me. I'm at his back.
Okay.
He's trying to struggle to get out of the full Nelson. She's trying to put him in.
That I have him in.
Your hands aren't locked. I'm mechanically I'm saying he's grappled but not restrained.
So that hits either way, right?
Yeah, that hits. Restrained, if you had the full Nelson locked in, restrained, it just would have given her advantage. That's all.
I don't know. Depending on how much this hits, I might just fucking knock his ass out. Let's see.
Oh, do you roll for your unarmed?
Yeah.
Oh well, fuck
She
me.
does.
Never mind.
That definitely was a light punch.
Yeah,
Wow.
seriously.
Wouldn't it still be plus your strength mod?
Did we modify that to dexterity rather than strength?
It's supposed to be strength. So you should at least do 2, right?
It says 1 plus 0.
That's weird. It should be plus. It should be plus
It
1.
was just a custom roll.
Well,
Did we?
Right. So it's a custom punch because it's 1d10. So it's a custom attack,
Yeah.
it looks like, but it's adding plus 0.
I don't know.
It should be 2
it's
either
just
way.
because it's a regular one. I do get a +1 because I have a +1 modifier in strength, so it is a
Yeah.
2 altogether.
That does not knock him out, but you do
Okay.
handcuff him.
I completely.
No,
I
wait.
thought we were doing dexterity for it because that was my whole entire thing. I just didn't know if that was correct or
Wait.
not with the strength.
Wait, you're doing dexterity?
Well, I didn't know if that's what we talked about because I'm pretty sure I thought I said something like that. If I did not and I'm wrong, I apologize.
Yeah, because the fighting style, unarmed fighting, it uses your strength modifier, not your dexterity modifier.
Okay. Well, never mind then. Oh well.
We'll figure it out later. We'll work something out because the session's almost over. So.
Yeah, you're good. Alright, can I still handcuff him as a bonus action?
Yeah, go for it. Just normally I wouldn't, but we're trying to wrap up. So yeah, go
Handcuffing was supposed to be your whole action, but you
Yeah.
had to punch him.
ahead.
I mean, we were just kidnapped.
Alright, so do I have to grapple him or do I...
No, he's already grappled, so you can just go ahead and apply the handcuffs.
Okay. I'm done.
Alright. Proxy, you're up.
So he's taken care of.
He's
Yes.
awake. He's awake and struggling, but yeah, he's taken care of.
She's gonna hand the baton over to Theresa, saying, "Here, just in case you need it more than I do."
Happily.
And you hear Bernie say, "Oh, no. They're coming in." And the door starts to shake and rattle like they're trying to open it. And then all of a sudden it gets kicked in, knocking Bernie back about 10 feet. And oh my gosh, my mouse is getting annoying. Four more guards come running in. Come on.
Does Bernie get an opportunity attack on any of
I
them?
was thinking the same thing.
He does not take an opportunity attack.
Come on, he's a level 38 barbarian.
Barbarian wizard.
Yeah, barber wizard.
Barber wizard.
And with them piling into the room, I think that's where we're gonna stop for the night.
That means you still can't do your thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
it
if
does.
I hadn't had to go on a wild goose chase talking to 4 different people for information.
I was trying to breadcrumb it.
Yeah, and then I rolled. God, if I hadn't botched the roll with the tape, could have got through this without having to fight.
Alright. There was a thing to fade it out, but it didn't fade it out, so I just stopped it. Alright. That is where we're going to finish off for tonight, with more guards coming into the room, looking around, trying to figure out where everybody is. Seeing Ryan over there by the smashed camera.
Yeah, I'm not in a good spot.
Well, I have both kids for some reason in this room with me. I don't know why Proxy came in here.
Alright. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for playing. Next week we're going to be doing He Is Risen, and then we're coming back with this campaign the week after that. I'll see you next week. Everybody say their goodbyes and we'll get out of here.
Have a good night.
Make sure you're hugging loved
Bye.
ones.
Have
Their
a good night.
goodbyes, and we'll get out of here.
Have a good night.